if you just want to get yourselves comfortable, and what we're looking for here is one of two things. Either you'll experience this dreamy state, or you'll experience relaxation, and that's an incredibly powerful thing. And we'll start off by noticing how small the present moment can become. And a step into that is through noticing the movement of the sound of the bell through time. It's a movement through time. Time machine. Stay with the bell and notice the passage of time. Stay with it. And notice the ambient sound. That's the hubbub of the modern world. And we can notice that moving through time as well. You may be able to hear the sound of your own breath entering and leaving the nostrils. You may be able to hear the sound of the clock, traffic, wind in the trees, birds, airplanes, voices, people going about their day. All of the elements that go to make up the hubbub of the sound of the present moment. And if you notice the breath in the belly, you're able to notice the belly rising and falling. And we'll check in our posture again. So the most important thing with your feet is that your body's stable. The more stable it doesn't matter how you put your feet. That's almost heresy in the meditation world. But the most important thing is that you and your body are stable, which is why, for most vast majority of us, just putting our feet flat on the floor does that. But if it doesn't for you, you do whatever makes your body the most stable. And you want your torso to be balanced. You can be leaning against something, but if you're slumping, this probably won't work. So having some sort of back support, lumbar support, is good. So if you're sitting in a chair, you push the very back, lower of your back, deep into the joint between the seat of the chair and the back of the chair. And then if you place your elbows by your sides, you might have to push them back a bit. And we usually leave our palms on our thighs. Then the torso is balanced and it can move. Move backwards and forwards, left and right. And then we find wherever the head balances most comfortably on top of the spine. And we're noticing the rising and falling of the belly. And the movement of sound through time. And if you notice the movement of air in the nostrils, entering and leaving the nostrils, coolness, warmth, and we can notice that the movement of the belly and the coolness and warmth of the nostrils are synchronized. That they're moving through time at the same speed as sound is moving through time. And all we're doing is noticing how synchronized they are. What we're going to do is connect to the out breath. So you notice the air filling your belly. And as it falls, you let that tension out of your body. And probably the best place to start is with the eyes. So if your tongue's gently connected to the sharp part of your bottom teeth, just resting there, and it's in contact with the back of the top teeth, and all we do is focus our attention on the eyes as we breathe out. When you do this at home, what you do is you count the out breaths. 5, 6, 7, and you count them up to 10. And then what you do is you bring your attention down to the mouth and lips, the jaw and throat. Notice that your tongue's contact with the sharp part of the bottom teeth will allow you to relax mouth and lips, jaw and throat. Again, counting the out breaths. 6, 7, 8. Breathing in normally, bringing your attention to the base of the skull, and with the elbows by the sides, or maybe even behind the sideline of the body. However your torso's most comfortably relaxed and your head's most comfortably balanced on the spine. What we're doing as we breathe out is scanning down from the base of the skull down to the arms, down both of those shoulder muscles. And the hands, it's very useful with all relaxation and sleep exercises to very, very gently touch the first finger and thumb together. And so breathing in normally, bring your attention to the wrists. Breathing out, you're scanning your attention down from the wrist over the palm to the tips of the fingers. Breathing in back to the wrist, breathing out maybe over the back of the hand from the wrist down to the fingers. Three. 4. 5. Counting up to 10. And then back to noticing the synchronization between the breath in the nostrils, the breath in the belly, and the movement of sound through time. What we want is a softer and softer focus on this. So this isn't a sharp concentration exercise. It's a gentle, soft focus, fuzzy awareness of the synchronization of the breath and sound passing through time. If your mind wanders, you just gently, gently, gently bring your attention back to that synchronization. No concentration, just awareness, just noticing it. every so often checking in with your posture, releasing any tension that's crept into the body, and then back to a very soft and gentle awareness of the synchronization of the breath. Belly rising, belly falling. Cool in breath, warm out breath. Cool in breath, belly falling. Belly rising, warm out breath. Cool in breath, belly falling. Again, checking in with your posture, finding the most comfortable place to balance your head on your spine. So allow your breath to fill your belly with air. You don't do it. You allow the breath to fill your belly with air. And then when you breathe out, gently scan down, eyes, jaw, shoulders, hands, down to the tips of your fingers, down through your torso, legs and feet, and into the floor. Belly fills with air on its own. Eyes, jaw, shoulders, hands, down through your legs and feet and into the floor. And checking your comfort. If any discomfort's crept in, readjust your body to get that comfort back. Where's the head most comfortably balanced? And noticing the rising and falling of the belly. And letting any tightness that's crept in, any tension out of the body on the out-breath. And allow your mind to be free, while staying very, very gently, very, very softly connected to the movement of the belly. And the rising and falling thereof. And this time, when we allow the experience of the external world back in, we have minutes and minutes to do it in. So you can relax into your body, into the breath. And notice the movement of sound, the ambient sound, ticking of the clock, the sound of my voice, the sound of your breath, the traffic, airplanes, whichever sounds there are. Slowly allowing yourself to become aware of your external experience. There's no downside to doing, say, 20, 25 minutes of this. Okay. Worst case scenario, you've relaxed your body. You may not have had any hypnagogic state, dreamy experience at all, but you're relaxed. Yeah, when that's a huge thing in a world where we spend most of our lives with all of this musculoskeletal tension because of the stress, because of the worry, because of the anxiety, and because of the I need another thing, need to do this, need more money, need to save myself from the recession, need to deal with problems, the worry, stress, anxiety, and so just being able to relax, it's a way of intervening in that. So the worst case scenario, you relax your body. Okay. If you don't, then you practice this, and incrementally you get better and better at relaxing. And at some point you'll find your ability to relax, and your relaxation becomes deeper and it becomes more replenishing. And then as that goes on, then bit by bit, you'll have these little dreamy experiences. And then later on you'll have longer dreamy experiences, and then you'll be able to do a 25-minute hypnagogic meditation where you were in la land. And then when you come out of it, the energy's there, but it's not a kind of bend iron bars energy. It's a connective, relaxed, calm energy. And notice how you feel. Notice that energy. That's what we all want. That's what everybody wants. Yeah. And you got it. And it took 25 minutes to do it. So the 25 minutes, there's something pivotal about. I've never managed to figure it out. One of the things that happened, I do emotional work. 25 minutes, it's done. If I do one of these hypnagogic meditations, 25 minutes, it's done. Sort of between 20 and 25 minutes, and I find that works for a lot of people as well. And then you just don't need any more. If you're really knackered, you're might need longer, 45 minutes or something like that. The head nodding tells you everything you need to know. So if your head nods every so often and you wake up, that's fine. If your head's nodding like one of those doggies in the backs of cars, no, you need sleep. And so if you're going to have a power nap, have a 90-minute power nap. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll go into deep sleep and wake up, or you'll go into dream sleep and wake up. And what it's like waking up out of dream sleep or deep sleep. It leaves you very groggy. Okay, so that's put my teeth back in. That's Yoga Nidra in a nutshell.